What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? You're dizzy, man. I'm dizzy too. Holy shit, man. What's going on? Hey, what's going on? The camera's following you. It's so funny. Like, yeah, I'm having a good time. Hey, what's funny? You know that guy who's he's like looks like just a rich guy who looks wealthy. Uh, you know, whenever I pour myself out some wine, I always think of like that meme where it's like, managing a portfolio of $100. Oh, I mentioned there's some people out there that are like that. They have like $100 portfolio. It goes up to like $105, and they go to the restaurant. They're like, "Yes, sir, thank you." Oh, I gotta find that meme, man. If somebody on the Lifetime ad, can you somebody like put that on the Clove Tart channel? Because that shit's funny, right? That really is funny, guys. Okay, all right. I'm dying here. Okay, guys. Oh my god. Yeah, surprise two-night. Well, maybe the Federal Reserve cut interest rates. That other video I made. So let me tell you. So I made another live earlier. This like I don't know, like an hour or 2 hours ago, I made a live. I'm going to show you this view. This is such a beautiful view. I'm so busy, guys, during the day, but I'm going to see if I can try to get here earlier. You know what I mean? And drink some more wine because, I love wine. Listen, I made that video because a lot of doctors, medical students, residents, so many residents were asking me, can you at least do like a little introduction just to kind of get, that was just a basic, that's just a basic over. It's more of it was a mentality video. That's really what it was. Let's see. Last time when I was on, I talked trash about Clove. Oh, Ali's in the house. Michelle, Ali. What's Ali? ALI. Ali. You don't want to judge. In America's Alley, right? But I don't think this guy is. I think that. She said that? Are you still crying or are you still smiling? Oh, dude, she's calling you a little bitch. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I love you. Ali, Imam Ali. No, all right. All right, let me see. Where are you at? Last time, well, I assume you're Middle Eastern, okay? I assume you're Middle Eastern. I don't know. You assumed you thought he was a she? Well, he can be a she nowadays. I need to stop. Okay. Well, Ali, are you Ali or Ali? Because I met like the most whitest girls in my life. What's your name? My name is Ali. How do you spell it? ALI. I'm like, right? Or yeah, it's spelled like that, or ALE. Ali? I don't know, man. I haven't even read his message yet. Hold on. All right. Last time when I was on, I talked trash about Clove. I bought a $1 and sold at $4. 3x my money. Since 2 weeks, I repositioned my Clove at $2. Oh, so you bought around where Vivek bought out, like $2.14. And 60,000 shares. Woohoo! Right. All right. I think you had a glass before this live started. Oh, yeah, I certainly did. A little too few. We're almost done with the bottle. Oh my God, right? I'm having a good time, guys, right? It's wine, right? Right? It's just some grapes, right? So I gotta, yeah. Hold on, guys. Let me smell it. Oh, this smells so freaking good. Oh man, that's good. Oh yeah. Okay, all right. Michelle's drunk right now. Michelle's like out of it. Okay, she's like making some weird faces. All right, did you see the trademark market cap posted? I put on the Clove channel. Not life is for a living. Enjoy. Absolutely, and I want to live with you guys, right? Because we deserve it, man. We've been in hell for a couple years, right? So, all right. Let me go to my homeboy market cap here. Let me go to Twitter here, man. People say, who are your friends? Yeah, B Rob, market cap. Right? Who are these people? My friends are like, who are these people? I'm like, I don't know. The dish, like, are these real names? Right? Yeah. Like, who's market cap? Who names their son that? Oh no, it's just his username. I look like a total nerd. All right, let's see here. Market cap. You posted this. A great sense of humor. Is it this? Is it this? Trademark. We're not. Oh shit! Is this real? No, we're we're not like other Medicare plans. Bless their hearts. They did not say that. Did they really say that? No, that's bullshit. Please tell me this is not a lie. Uh, no, no. Michelle's like they're effing with you because you're drunk. Is this like I'm not drunk? I'm tipsy, right? But I mean, like, I'm just trying to figure something out here. Is this guys? It's real. A, it's real AI. I confirm. No, it's AI. Like it's like AI, or is this like legit? Like this is legit. Are you freaking kidding me? Did they really say that we're not like other Medicare plans? Bless their hearts, bro. The balls on these people. No way, dude. Holy shit. No, it's real. Oh, you said it's real, Al. I confirm. I thought you said it's real AI. Well, I think you know where I'm at right now, dude. Man, I gotta delete this video after this. This is crazy. I gotta delete this. Yeah, my cheeks are red as hell, guys. Holy shit, man. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is real. Who made this? Like, is this old? Status date August 2021. This page was generated. I definitely have to get lit with Al. Hell yeah. Leave it up. This glimpse into the future. Dude, I know, right? This is us, literally, this is like good times ahead. I'm telling you. Oh my God. We're not like any. Yeah, dude, that's badass. Andrew, man. You know who I want to get lit with? Vivek. That's the guy I want to get lit with. You know what I mean? That guy knows how to party, right? Man, like what a badass dude. Like that South Park commercial where you have this person pushing his big balls. That's Vivek, dude. Like seriously, this guy shows up a screenshot of Amazon when it was $19.99 talking about all these people that are selling are like, W2 employees. He didn't say it like that, but you know what I mean? Like kind of like that, right? Like holy shit, dude. Hold on. I need a refill. Hold on. Hmm. Oh God, yes. Oh my God. Oh, that tastes so good. All right, so I want to take a shot with Vivek and Andrew in Vegas. Maybe we can convince them to join the Clove Tards. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, we're retarded for Clove, 100%. Right? I mean, the decision and the analysis is just truly obvious. Okay, so before this wine kicks in, guys, and before like we forget why I made the video, I got to read the title. Rate cuts, exactly. Rate cuts. We got to talk about rate cuts. All right. All right, so let's talk some business. All right, so rate cuts. I feel like that lady from that won the Miss Universe, or she was being a test. You remember that lady? She's like, I got to save Iraq and educational system. Or Michelle's not listening. All right, never mind. All right, no, it's okay. All right, so today we had 25 basis point rate cut. Okay, and the market and Wall Street was thinking about 2.7, and Wall Street hit it on the dot. That's why we didn't see any movement. It was already pre-planned. It was already kind of pre-bugged in there. So that's why the market kind of dropped. Which obviously, like every time you have a down market, Wall Street's buying. Right now, what they try to do, what these bastards try to do, I mean, these guys are nasty. They try to short small caps, just like they shorted S&P 500 and QQQ right before it exploded. They did that with the IWM small caps, and I believe that small caps is going to be the play for the next 12 to 24 months. Because as the interest rates go down, the federal funds rate, the discount rate, when you formulate an intrinsic value calculation, the stock price goes up because the discount rate goes down. You're discounting future free cash flows at a less percentage discount rate, which basically means that the cost of the stock, the value goes up, right? So real estate is about to wake up. By the way, dude, Donald Trump, oh my God. Have you seen the recent video of the All In podcast? Dude, he turned the White House into Trump Tower, dude. He put like gold. You see it? You got to look up the All In podcast and look at inside the White House. You can see Chamath. I feel so bad for Chamath. Chamath looks so uncomfortable there. I could tell from another brother to another brother. I saw him. He was like looking, and he was just like, you could tell he was so shy being there. He's like, I'm the only brown skinned guy in this whole group. He's so like, I feel so bad for him. I'm first gen, so I get it, man. Like, when we were, like he's probably sitting there right now, right? You see Chamath's face. You can tell he looks uncomfortable. He's like, oh my God. He's surrounded by all these folks, and it's, I want to read what's going to his mind. I wish I could just like hear the thoughts of Chamath. Yeah, I'm sure. Like this guy, like he worked his ass off. He always said he wanted to be in those rooms, and now he is in those rooms, and he's just smiling like a little kid. Yeah, but anyway, the whole White House looks like a freaking like they just put on grills on their teeth. It looks just a bunch of gold. Looks like Trump Tower, dude. He just like bedazzled it. It actually looks pretty cool. It looks really good, dude. Yeah, I want him to do my house. Right. All right. So, real estate is about to turn back on. Okay. And small caps are about to wake up. Okay. 2 more rate cuts this year, 25 basis points each, most likely, potentially maybe 50, but I would say 25, which means that we're going to have a 75 basis point cut this year. Now, a couple things, if I can close my mind and use my effed up photographic memory right now that's been infused by GABA inhibitors such as alcohol, if I can recall the graph, let me think. Yes. So if you look at the upper left for the FOMC projections, let me just pull them up, dude. Hold on. Let me just pull them. Like, what am I like it said like 1.8, 1.9. They're like projecting upwards if I remember. But let me just show you because, we're an educational platform. Instead of me lecturing to you, let me show you how to read this. Right? So, sorry, guys. Right? Hold on. FOMC meeting. First, I have to find it. Federal Reserve FOMC statement. Implementation notes. That's not it. I need you, Linda. Dang, Linda. Where are you, Linda? Oh, damn it. Let's see, where the hell is it? I haven't done this in a while, so I always forget where to find it. Hold on. Yeah. I usually go to the calendar. There it is. Found it. It's just been a while. Oh, there we go. All right. Let me take a screenshot. Oh, that looks good. Okay, do you guys see this? These are the Table 1 economic projections of the Federal Reserve. There's obviously more to it. Like we could talk about the dot plot and all this other stuff, but I like the table. The table is pretty good for me. So, all right. So let me see. Let me remove this calculator. I called the keyboard a calculator. Let me remove this keyboard and let's have some fun here. Okay. All right. Are you ready, guys? Okay. So here's the change in real GDP. This is like the gross domestic product. This is like good for the economy. Here's June projections. So they were actually bearish for 2025, and now they just increased their GDP projections to 1.6. It used to be 1.6 here for 2026. Now it's 1.8. And for 2027, 1.8 to 1.9. They're projecting potentially maybe a slowdown, but that's just part of the modeling system. It's hard to model out after a couple of years, right? You can always see there's always fuzziness in the model. But the cool part here is I want you to look. GDP is growing. It's going up. And that is crazy. That's bull market. Like that is like GDP is going up. There is no signs of recession from this estimate, right? But I don't care more about the long term because it's so hard to predict the future. They don't even know the future, right? What I like to do is I like to look at this one here, 1.6, 1.4 to 1.6. This basically shows me the delta 0.2 of them, going up. So obviously they were more bearish than the market, right? But the market got it right. Like I was saying, like I'm buying the dip. I'm bullish. But I did not believe in a recession this year. A lot of people were like, recession. They were like crying me a river with recession. But it's okay. At one point you will be right? Just not today, right? and who wants a recession, right? But once again, nobody can predict what a recession. Okay, I'm not trying to tell you like I know how to predict. Whoever tells you knows how to predict recessions, toss them to the trash. That's where they toss them to the street. Okay, all right. Now unemployment rate 4.5, 4.5. They think unemployment rate's going to start trending downwards. That so we'll see, but they're not expecting it to get any better. So that's there. PCE inflation. Check this out. Somebody was I was watching, Jay Powell talk, and he was saying some things. Somebody asked him a really good question. I think it was a Mrs. Very smart lady. I really enjoy her. She's good question. Or was it a guy? I don't know. I forgot. It was a good question. The question, what the hell was the question? The question was, okay, wait a minute. I thought you're going to start cutting interest rates at 2%. Why are we cutting at 3%? Right? Are you saying that your target's not going to be met? And he said, no. The target ultimately is going to end up basically going back to 2. So that's pretty much what they basically said here. Again, it's hard to predict the future, but that's kind of what they're saying. Okay. And this is where the cool part is. Here's the June projection of federal funds rate. Look at the federal funds rate now, 3.6. You see the cuts? Look at all these cuts. Guys, we're entering a rate cutting cycle. When we cut rates, historically stocks go down, right? That's usually there's a problem in the economy, right? And right now, Wall Street knows that that I know the history. And because they know that a lot of investors know the history, they're going to be doing things a little differently. Why did he cut in November? Last year? Because they're going to be cutting in October and December. So they cut in September. They're going to cut next month. And they're going to cut in December, I think. Those are the 3 cuts. I don't know about November. Yeah, I have to look back at the history. I have to look back. I think they cut in September last year, didn't they? I don't think they cut in November last year. I think it was September. I was in the operating room. I was really busy, so I don't remember. I think it was in September, right? And certainly I don't remember now with all these GABA inhibitors, right? You're lucky how I can read this table right now. Shit, right? That's pretty good, right? Okay, so all right. But think about this. I mean, let's just break it down in simple terms, okay? We are entering a rate. Oh, why? Well, I think because a lot of people want to say it's political. I don't want to get into that because of Biden. Michelle's like, oh yeah, right. It's always political. I mean, maybe because of Biden. I don't think so. Let me drink some water because I'm a good boy. Well, I gotta because I'm gonna wake up with a headache tomorrow, and I'm gonna be really upset. Showing some ice here. All right. I'd have to go back. In terms of, I think it's either the labor market was softening or inflation was falling downward. It's either one of those two things, right? Point is inflation was not 2%. Good point. I mean, if that's the case, then that's not good. We had one of Trump appointees dissented, and he said 50 basis points cut to. He's listening to Daddy Trump. I hope that it's not political. I hope, because that's not good. If it is, I have to look back. But if it's political, then that's not good. All right, so that's not good at all. So let's think that it's not. Just for the sake of our country, right? Because that just kind of, because everyone else was cutting across across the world, right? So, but maybe, I don't know. All I'm telling you is the 2-year. Remember I told you the 2-year versus the federal funds rate. They have to cut. Remember I made that video about the 2-year versus the federal funds rate. The 2-year tracks the federal funds rate. If you want to look at what the Federal Reserve is going to do, look at the 2-year. Right? File. Powell today was completely different. He talked about real estate and said the stock market is overvalued. He's never talked like that before. He said that. He said that, didn't he? Well, actually, I was going to talk to you guys about this. Now, Ken, wonderful segue. Where the hell is it? Hold on, I got to find it. Yeah, QQQ. All right. Let's talk about stocks. So if we zoom in right now on the QQQ and let's try to go like this. Try to go like this. You can see that the QQQ right now on the RSI is pretty overvalued. We're in overbought territory. So I would say, again, no one can predict what's going to happen, but I would say if we were to kind of look at this, look at that there. I would say from a short-term perspective, we did kind of break a little bit here. And I would think that we might get some short-term consolidation in the area. I think we're going to get some consolidation. Okay, what the hell did I press? I think we're going to get some consolidation. So I think that in the short term, stocks are going to consolidate in this post rate cut cycle. But I don't see them timbering down right after our April lows, right? So April 9th, was it 2025? So with that, and by the way, the weather in Arizona right now is freaking amazing. Like the weather is so beautiful right now, guys. I feel like I'm literally by the beach. It is like insane. Like the weather is beautiful. It's been hot and it's just been really good weather. I'm really excited. Okay, so I do think we're going to consolidate for QQQ, NASDAQ, right? We did go up a lot. So I don't know if the market's going to recalibrate itself and try to find stocks that have not risen yet. And I'm curious to see if healthcare is going to be in there. You know what I mean? But one thing I want to talk to you guys about is look at Clove. So if you go ahead now and look at the technical analysis for Clover Health, you can see that from a symmetrical from a asymmetric channel, we broke out. And I said, hey, are we going to break out? Yes or no? Remember that tweet I did? Let me show you, because people forget. And you guys should not forget. Oh, and here I said we retraced back to 50. Here it is. So I said, will it hold? So we did a small breakout, and then now look where it is. It's popped. Now, we have a potentially, here's a little bit more better one. Because I showed you this one, right? This one, pop. Now we're starting to formulate another. This one looks like a descending triangle. Now, descending triangles can be bearish, right? And we already saw some RSI go down and the MACD go down. But potentially, we are consolidating under that. We could go down low to touch the lows of 3 again, right? Like we did here. And we're going to just kind of slowly just kind of popsicle our way until we get to a choke point. This choke point is on September 25. Okay. So it's September 17 now. So I don't know, right? Are we going to have a breakdown or we're going to have a breakout, not break up, right? Breakout or breakdown. And that's the thing. But I just wanted to point to you guys this kind of triangle here. Okay. Again, technical analysis doesn't mean anything. It's just a lot of people follow it. And right now, algos follow it because it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. And it's, you should look that up. It's a psychology term. Now, what's interesting that I find is I want to know institutional ownership. So that's going to be interesting to see. So yeah, that's pretty much it right there. Let's see here. Oh, can't answer that right now. Overvalued doesn't really mean much. It's always a black swan event that causes crash, and nobody can see that coming. Absolutely, I agree with you, man. But you can see like sometimes consolidation, But honestly, you really don't know that, right? Okay, let's drink some wine, and let's go on to the next thing I wanted to talk about. All right. So Reddit stock to be the case. Reddit. It's done pretty well. 479%. Let me fix the keyboard here. Let's look up CLOV. So CLOV is up 379%. Okay. And Reddit is up around 479%. So it's about 100% over Clover. Now, why am I talking about this? Like, why? Like, why? Let me explain. So if we go right now and type in RDDT and look up the financial analysis right now for Reddit, and if we go down to our AI analysis summary down here and we zoom in all the way down, you could see that operating cash flow turned positive in 2024 and free cash flow turned positive in 2024. In fact, I think that one of our lifetime access members, I think you guys called it out, didn't you? I think I saw Reddit there. I think you guys said that, hey, this is a double, it's not a triple dragon. It's a double dragon. It's still net income negative, right? But what's interesting is as soon as it became a double dragon and when it basically in 2020, you see how long it took for people to realize in 2024, it slowly started to rise. Then essentially a year later, now it's up 479%. Now, has Clover been up 400% before? Absolutely. If you go all the way down here, Clover's been up 653%, and then it consolidated down to the 379%. Okay, from the bottom. So what I'm basically trying to tell you is usually when a stock, and I've seen this, and I've done this study before, when I looked at all the stocks that go from no dragons to a double dragon, when they become a double dragon, they usually go up around 300 to 400%. And then once they hit triple dragon, they just go up, man. They just like boom. Camera, can you go up a little higher? Can you go up a little higher? They just high. Just look at the ceiling, right? They just go up. And so then you go in and then you go to our intrinsic value calculation and you type in Reddit, right? And then you go down here and take a look at the free cash flow, and you can see this is on the quarterly. Let's do annually here. This is the very sexy new intrinsic value calculation. Look at the free cash flow here, guys. They went from negative 84 million to 215 million. And you know what? I think it's going to go up a little higher, right? But look at this, 215. And if you go ahead, you could see, if you would have done the intrinsic value calculation based off of the growth rate of how basically Reddit's growing, you could see the stock price, bear case 253, 361, 550. And if you were to, you could see this all undervalued, and you could see where this was at. I mean, this was pretty crazy, guys. You could go here on the recession case, and you can see, a little bit of that. But really, this thing can go to 500. Right now, it's at 266. So Reddit can potentially go to 550, right? This thing can go to 500 soon, right? I'm not saying it will, but I'm just saying is, it's, just look at it. It just, it dropped, but it dropped. So watch this. It became free cash flow positive. It became a double dragon. And then it crashed down 61%, right? And it's still not a triple dragon, but usually triple dragons tend to rebound like this, and they go. Now, I'm curious, are they going to be a triple dragon? Maybe they are. Oh, looky. I see a cookie. Look at this. Q3, 29 million. Q4, 71 million. Q1, 26 million. Last Q1, negative 575 million. Q2, 89 million. So guess what? There it is. Guess what? Reddit is about to be a triple dragon. I just discovered this right now. I did not know this. Okay. So think about it. Once I hit quarterly, because remember, it was first a double dragon, right, on the annual basis. But then you hit quarterly, right? And then you see the triple dragon phase. Right. So imagine if you were following this company, you actually knew everything about it. I mean, we know Reddit. I mean, come on. Right. Peter Lynch, we've used Reddit, right? Mayo Clinic advertises on Reddit, right? I don't know why, but they just do, right? Something's good. Right. So think about it, like they're about to become a triple dragon. That's why the stock essentially fell down. It fell down. How many percent did Reddit fall down? I can imagine B-Rob in this stock. Imagine it, it went to 225, right? And then it crashed back down $138, 61%, and then it went to 86. B-Rob, I can imagine B-Rob saying, it fell $138. This stock is trash. It's trash, right? And then all of a sudden now you can see it basically from here go all the way from 86 all the way up to $179 upwards. So the point is once a stock gets to its level of becoming a triple dragon, it goes back to its creator. It goes to the heavens, right? Along with our portfolio, right? It's so poetic, right? So I just wanted to show that, right? I just wanted to just really, because again, listen, guys, I'm really passionate about this, right? I really want you to see this because it's such a beautiful thing. And I didn't even know it was about to be a triple, because you see how crazy this is? It shows you, it's just instinct, right? It's because I've seen it so many times. I literally went ahead and said that I'm so excited. I literally went ahead and I just said that, you know what, that's weird. Usually when a stock does that and it starts to shoot up like that, it usually means it's a triple dragon. That's kind of weird. It doesn't make sense because it's a double dragon on the annual basis. But then we checked the quarterly and we saw that, wait a minute, it's on its way to becoming a triple dragon. Meaning it might be net income positive this year. You see that? That's on the, you see the movement. So now let's go ahead and talk about Clove. Listen, look at that. So what do you think is going to happen right now once we get to this position for Clover, right? We go ahead, let's go to the year-to-date analysis. It went up to 482, and then it crashed back down to 54%. And now it's slowly trying to basically consolidate back upwards to its position. What happens again? What do you think is going to happen now when it starts going up like that? That means it's about to get into its triple dragon phase, right? Look at SoFi. SoFi is profitable, right? And they're investing heavily in CapEx, I assume. Look at SoFi's $27. You remember when we were making videos when SoFi was around $4? Look at those videos. The videos are still up there, right? Look at them up on YouTube, right? When SoFi was $4.34, we were doing the intrinsic value. We said, this is a very valuable play. People knew that, though. That's why it's always been in the billions and billions of dollars of market cap. Do you remember when Chamath sold? You remember when Chamath sold SoFi around this price? And you remember he bought Clover at $5.75, and he said that he sees more value in Clover given that it could basically pop up again. Guys, listen, we're still under that $5 buying. Just think about that, right? Let that sink in, okay? That's why I've been doubling down a lot. Now with that, let me go ahead and show you something else. So, let me double check. Let me pull up the options chain here. Okay, watch. You know what's crazy? If I was to pull up the options chain right now and I want to sell a call, let's say in like 8 days, and I believe that Clover is worth $3. It's not. I don't believe that, right? Right now, if I want to, I can make $47,000, 400. So I can make $47,000 every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, I can make 47K. Think about that, right? So why do I not do that? Why do I sacrifice? I can make 47 juicy dollars times 2, which is 47 in my like GABA inhibited brain right now. 47 times 2, I can make $94,000 a month right now, right? Just from this play, let alone all the other ones that I have with Palantir and all of them, right? I can make all of that. What, why? Why am I not doing that? Why am I not choosing to squeeze these options? Because I believe it's undervalued. Remember, guys, Clover bought $18 million of their stock share repurchase buyback program at $3.60. You think I'm dumb to do a covered call at 3? What the fuck is that? Might as well call myself dumb money, right? It's like, I get a t-shirt. All stock trades is equal dumb money, right? So what I want to do is I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait until this thing's a triple dragon. And I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy it like a nice freaking slow cooked rib. Rib. I'm such a fat ass, right? I'm going to enjoy that succulent, juicy meat, dude. I'm going to be enjoying it. It's going to be so good. You have no idea. Once those options, oh man, you could just imagine those options. Because think about it. People are going to see Clover go up. And then these people don't listen. There's going to be a lot of retail investors out there. Institutions have already purchased. They've already owned over 50, 60%. Because right now we're at 39.52%. Okay. What do you think is going to happen once we go to 50, 60%? Institutions have loaded the boat. They're happy. They're ready for the stock to go up. Retail investors are going to push it up. Some retail investors are not going to be able to afford shares. So you know what they're going to do? Retail investors are going to buy options. And that's where they're going to basically feed my lifestyle. You will hear me? They're going to feed it so well. Right? They're going to feed me. They're going to feed my family. They're going to feed my real estate. Feed me, please. Feed me. Right? It's like that little meme that goes over a little egg. Feed me. Right? Like it's good. I'm going to be so excited. You have no idea. The amount of money we're going to be basically, I'm going to be basically printing cash on the toilet. It's what I did. You know what's funny? I had like this ritual. When the stock was above $4, and it went up when it went up to like 682%, I was like, okay, this is great. 25% of my portfolio for Clover, like the holdings, I said, you know what, I'm going to do covered calls. I was making $40,000 to $60,000 a month. Insane return. I was literally making 40. I it was insane, right? That's going to be nothing in comparison to what's going to happen when the stock is trading $15 to $25 in the next 3 to 5 years. We're going to be printing. I'm going to have like $200,000 to $500,000 a month, and I'm going to be showcasing how I'm doing this in my lifetime access members as an educational platform rather than basically use an old washed out textbook. I can use a real options chain so I can teach people how I am breaking out of poverty. But I am different. I am not going to be using this money to spend it. I am not going to burn this cash. Okay. I only burned 10% of the cash last year. The other was I invested, but that 10% I burned it like I burned that motherfucker. Right. I went to, well, you know where I went? Remember that? Remember Michelle? Why are you smiling? Dude, oh my God. I was about to send a video to Michelle's mom. Hopefully she's not watching. I went to Miami, right? I sent it to B-Rob. I think I sent it to the whole group, honestly. Whatever. So I took her to this really nice place. It was like, I've never spent this much money in my life, guys. I'm usually a saver, because obviously, the last video I made, save until $100,000 and all that. I saved a lot, right? So I was like, you know what? I'm done, man. I want to spoil myself. So I went to this place in Miami, and we had a I don't even know how to describe it. I don't even know how to. Michelle's laughing. I don't know how to describe it. There was a massage table, and it's so weird because like my dog was like, you just see my. Where's the video? Can I just show them the video? Let me just show them the video. It's not. There's nothing bad about it. I was gonna send it to her mom like an idiot, but like, yeah, she corrected me. You know, I was happy. Like, hey, look what I'm doing to your daughter. But that's it's not- yeah, it's a hot tub with champagne. That's not. It's not. Yeah. Hindsight. I was drunk, and I'm drunk now. So drunk memories remind each other, right? So okay, that's fine. But if I can find the video, do you have the video somewhere here? Can I just show them? It's bad. Let me just. I'm gonna show you guys because like, what? Who cares? Huh? Wow. What did I do? I don't know. I'm gonna put the audio. Who cares, dude? I'm gonna put the audio. When did we go? When the hell did we go? When did we go to Miami? Oh God, I don't remember. Oh, let me see. Let's see. I'm gonna show you guys. This is pretty funny. Wow, guys, this is. I take a. Oh, you remember when we used to freeze? That was so fun. We tried it. That was fun. That's so weird. Dude, I take a lot of pictures. The hell is that? Someone's esophagus? Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. So I take. There's some medical pictures in here too. I'm like, why is there an esophagus in here? Just really quickly, this was taking. I think this is taking Buddy to Miami. Let me show you a picture of that. Let me show you. This is him in Miami. Yeah. I was in the airplane going to Miami. We gotta take him again. This was in first class, no or no? I think so. Yeah, I took. Yeah, look, this is him looking down the plane. All right, let me show you. Let's see if I can find you the video. This is him digging in the beach. Let me see if I can find it, guys. Hold on, I'm gonna find it right now because I think this was like really fun. It was romantic, but it was really funny because my dog was in there. So what I did is I went to a massage place. It was like high end. We're talking like high end. You know what I mean? Like I've never done this before. Like this is like high. This is new for me, right? So I went there and they're like, I'm sorry, no dogs allowed. I'm like, excuse me? What did you just say? I said, I'm sorry. He's coming with me. I'm not putting because God knows what the hell he's gonna do in the freaking room. He's gonna like trash the whole room. So he's coming with me. So he went with me into the massage place. Well, I found one of the videos. Okay. Oh my god, guys, this is gonna be funny. Okay, let me just see if I can find. No, it's okay. It's okay. Hold on. Let me just see. There's that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put this here. Dude, I should start taking more videos, man. This is so fun. Okay, we got that one. Oh, I love this haircut. He looks really cute. I gotta send him to you. All right, I got him. All right, so I really want to share this with you guys because I want you to experience this. Michelle's very private, but I just want you to experience this because this is everyone deserves to live like this. All right, good. All right, okay, watch. So this is, but you should come here and like, oh, just pull up the live on the phone. Yeah. There you have it. All right, are you guys ready for this? Okay, watch. So this is Buddy. He's like saying bullshit, like bullshit. Where the hell are you taking me? And there's probably a lot of perfumes in the air, so he doesn't like it. He was like, "What does that smell?" So he's like upset. He looks younger, no? Wow. You could see it. He's saying it's like BS. So that's the massage lady. So he like walks in first. He's like, well, what is this room? Okay, so that's the first video. So then now this is me walking in. I don't know why the video stopped. So he follows her. She's looking. You could tell she's like, are they really about to bring a dog into this? This is like rich shit, Miami shit, right? Go to a high-end hotel, bring your freaking dog. This is America. We love our dogs, okay? Don't you dare take our dogs, right? So watch this. So we go in. He walks in. What? Wait, no. Oh yeah. Right. So look, so there's that. Okay, now hold on. Now let me go ahead and let me see this video. Let me okay. This is hilarious. Oh god. Okay, ready? This is the next video. I'm gonna see if I could showcase the audio because I really want to show you the audio. No. Let me show you the audio. Ah, damn, it's not. Maybe if I can change it to MP4? Whatever. I could just explain it to you guys. You don't have to hear the audio. Okay. Okay. So here is the this is me showing the room. Okay. So welcome to the complete spa. This is the complete spa package. Look at my dog sitting there. He starts smiling when I record. He just starts smiling. Complete spa package. We have our lovely doodle here who's ready to get this spa package going. It is going to start with a. I got to show you the. I think the audio is kind of funny. Let me see if I can find the. Give me a moment. Let me see if I can put this in MP4 mode because you know this stupid computer sometimes. Let me see. I think I can do it. Hold on. Let me see. MP4. Let me see if I can file convert this. Yes. Okay, I got it. I got it. All right, let me go ahead and share the audio here. What was that? Hold on. Haven't done this in a while. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? It's being silly. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I'm taking too long. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Let me see if I can do this now. Okay. I think this is gonna be it. Got it. Okay, finally, dude. All right, here it is. Okay, watch this. So here's the audio. So welcome to the complete spa package. We have our lovely doodle here who's ready to get this spa package going. It is going to start with a beautiful champagne with a hot tub, to the body scrub in which he is already scrubbing himself right now with his leg, to the shower, back to getting a massage. Right? Can we go and give me a nose? Oh, all right. Have a good day, my friend. He's like, no, this guy's so spoiled. He's saying I'm saying body scrub. You can just see him in the back. It was really this was really fun, guys, because I wish I could show you what happened. We were in the shower and then she came in to prep for the massage or body scrub or whatever the hell next was going on. And he starts literally barking. He starts barking. Whoa, 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 whoa. He starts barking. You guys, this is a massage parlor or like massage place at a high-end hotel. And he like embarrassed us. I'm like, oh, what is this guy doing? Oh my God, buddy, come here. He was like, because this is my house. This is his house now. This is his room. It's like, why are you coming here unannounced? Anywho, I really wanted to show you guys that. I love my dog. I love him a lot. Anywho, how funny was that? You just see, and by the way, I did not put him up there. He jumped up to face the camera. He literally just, remember? I'm like, what is this guy doing? Anywho, guys, that's pretty much it. What I wanted to share with you. We are going to get to a position. What? Huh? We are going to get to a position where we are going to have those juicy covered calls. You already start to see them juicy, but this is a trap. I'm not going to engage. But later on, once it hits intrinsic value and goes beyond, because look at Open Door, look at Open Door's covered calls. Like let me pull them up instead of just looking. Let's actually pull them up. Let's pull them up and let's just imagine, right? Because I'm sure right now the covered calls are selling like hotcakes. So if you were to sell a covered call for oh, it still pulls up the dog, huh? Let me share the screen normally. Is that better? Yeah. If we were to do a covered call right now for Open Door at just the next appropriate price, and let's just kind of do the same share count that I have for Clove, that'll be every 10. Oh my God. That's one day. Jesus Christ. In one day, expiring in one day. Do we have today's 18/19, right? Yeah. Today's so literally this Friday, if I was to do a covered call this Friday, I would make $200,000 in Open Door. I would make $200,000 right now in just this week alone. This week alone. This week is almost over. God, I don't even want to know what. Oh, Lord have mercy. Wow. 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 Just look at that. This is the power of gambling. I mean, look, these people are gambling their lives away. Look, all right, watch, look. Every 2 weeks, I can literally make $411,000, right? It's not going to be like this forever, but you can pull out and get your shares for free while still keeping shares. Think about that. That means every 2 weeks you make $411,000. That means every month you would make $822,000. Every month you would make $822 fucking $1,000. Now let's go ahead and do the math. The current stock price is $10.36. And you could do the math of how much like your shares would be, right? So let's use the Robinhood. I have another 100,000 shares in the shared account. That's about $3.5 million. Okay. So about 3.5 million would be at $10.36 on the public account, right? So if we go ahead and do that and just take this 3.5 million, we'll just take this and then multiply it by 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You would turn this into a million. 3,522,400. Okay. And then what you would do is you would take the covered call at $411,000. And then you would multiply that by 2 because it's every, 10 days, 9 days, 10 days, which is like, around this is undervaluing it. You would technically want to do three of these. So you're technically going to be making $1 million. Let's just do it this way, and then this is like the undervalued way, and then we'll do it the actual way because I think this is going to be impressive. So that means every month you're making 23% of your money back. So all you have to do is you just have to wait. So in literally like, this is insane. So in 4 months, if this stays active this way, in 4 months, you would literally be able to get back your cash. So in 4 months, you would make back your money on average. So you basically times it by 4, you'd make back your 3.2 million. And you would get all that as cash, and you would essentially get essentially what you're doing is like if it doesn't hit, you could do let's say if it does hit, you could sell a put. And if you sell a put, you could, let's say you want to sell a put right now at this price, you'd make $414,000 every 8 days, right? So let's just do the math for 411,000. That's every 8 days. Okay, so let's just let's do the math. So if you divide this by 8, you're technically making $51,000 every day. So if we go ahead and multiply that by how many trading days there are an average every month, let's say there's no holidays, that's 5 days a week, that's 25 days a month. So if we take that, it'll be, and let's say there's always a 3-day weekend in every month. Let's just assume that on average. Let's remove 2 days. So that's like 25 minus 2, which is 23 days. So if we take this and multiply it by 23 days, you can make $1.1 million for in 1 month, which then if you were to do the math again, you can technically make 33% of your money back. So what ended up happening is that's what Roaring Kitty did. He ended up doing a bunch of covered calls and cash secured puts, which was able to take his $60 million and balloon it to 300 million. Right? So imagine doing that. And like, why am I comfortable, let's say, doing a cash secured put at a, once I'm out? I'm not comfortable doing it with Open Door because it's all gambling now. And I get it. There's a lot of bullishness can happen, but there's no, like, it's just, it's a, from an intrinsic value perspective, gross margins perspective, it's very difficult. But you can use the covered calls. And I think Seas to Greatness is using this on our lifetime access. He's essentially pulling cash out. So what he's doing is this is kind of funny. He's using covered calls and cash secured puts to basically pull money out of Open Door and then put it into Clover. And he keeps taking money from Open Door as a cash cow and literally keep buying more Clove shares. It's insane. It is this is insane, guys. Like, this is like Godzilla type insane. So imagine what's going to happen when Clover gets to that level, and it will. Imagine making 33% of your money in a month. You just need that for 3 months. Imagine doing covered calls for 3 effing months. Imagine doing that for like at $25. Like $25 at that level, I would be able to make 2.8 million per month. And if I did that for, like just 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, that's $10 million, right? It's insane. It's literally insane, but it has to be worth, for me to do that, it has to be worth around that. I'm not going to do it if the intrinsic value is higher, I'm going to wait, right? And then I'll do it then, because other retail investors don't know how to calculate intrinsic value, but I do. And that's how I take advantage of it. So you guys, the future is, that sobered my ass up right now. I'm sober right now, guys. I'm sober as hell. After seeing those numbers, I'm sober as hell right now. Right? That is insane. Did you see that? Holy, Michelle, did you see that? Did you see what I just said right now? You need to watch the last 20 minutes of the live. Like, you need to watch that. Or last 10, 15. That is, guys, that is insane. Like, that is insane. We're going to get to that level. But you know what's funny? Retail investors, if they were ever to get their hands on this type of money, they would burn it. You know what I'm going to be doing? I'm doing it now. I'm going to be buying real estate. Have a nice day. Yeah, of course. I'm going to be buying real estate. I'm literally going to be buying the shit out of real estate. I'm going to take all that money and I'm going to wash it into real estate, and I'm going to buy all those freaking homes. I'm going to rent them all. I'm going to wait for a recession. And once there's a recession, rates are going to be even lower. I'm going to pull money out of the properties and I will go find me some undervalued stocks. This is the game. I'm teaching you how to play the game. So love you all. And this is going to be fun. This documentary of videos that we're making, guys, is going to be insane. I've never seen anyone document like this. This is going to be history. What we're going to be doing. What we're doing right now is history. This is insane. The amount of money you are literally about to basically see me live build a $20 to $50 million real estate business from scratch. You guys are literally about to see that. Cheers to you all, right? Cheers to as AI camera here. Yeah, all right. Love you all. And I'll see you on the next one.
Albert Allen's got the secrets in his hand. Retail heroes taking over this land. Trading stocks with a master plan. Fortunes rising on the Clover brand. Numbers rolling, deals never stop. Bulls are charging, markets gonna pop. Albert's wisdom higher than the top. With Clover Health we'll hit the jackpot. Fortune calls, Albert leads the way. Retail winners here to seize the day. Clover's Health, dollars gone sway. In this game, no more bills to pay. Through the highs and lows we stay strong. Albert's voice guiding us all along. Clover's growth, we're playing like a song. Investing right, never going wrong. Stocks are climbing, reaching for the skies. Albert's insights cutting through the lies. Retail dreams standing tall, they rise. In this world of trades, we're the prize. Fortune calls, Albert leads the way. Retail winners here to seize the day. Clover's Health, dollars gonna sway. In this game, no more bills to pay. Through the highs and lows we stay strong. Albert's voice guiding us all along. Clover's growth, we're playing like a song. Investing right, never going wrong.